If you only have one key for your vehicle, you're just asking for trouble, because if it gets lost, your vehicle is a hunk of metal and rubber. You can't do anything except leave it wherever it's at. I want to show you how quick and easy it is to make a spare key with the help of TomsKey Company and this little device. Before we jump in the car to start programming this spare key fob, I'm going to start a call to the Subaru dealership. Let's find out what they want to charge and how long it's going to take to get a key made with them.
Thank you for calling.
Press 9 to continue. Yeah, I want to do that. That's a new one. I guess it's like screening out robocallers or something. I'm trying to find out what it takes to get a key for a 2016 Outback. It's a push button. No problem. While I wait on hold with the dealership, watch how easy this is. All right, this 2017 Subaru Outback only has one working key. The second one got busted. We could have just as easily bought the car used and only received one key fob. With the help of TomsKey Company, we're going to program this spare key today. I've put the purple tag on. The original one has the tile key finder, so we can link to our smartphone and help find a lost key. We're going to use this little programming device from TomsKey Company. Watch how quick and easy it is to get the spare key made. To start out, we're going to scan the QR code and get the app downloaded. With the Pair My Key app installed, we'll fire it up. We're going to go into Pair a New Key. We got to plug into the OBD port. Now that's really easy to find. It's down near the gas and brake pedal. You usually come and look up, look around, and there we go. So plug this guy in. See it light up. Since it's kind of hard to see the programmer way under here, you can pick up this extension cable, and now we can see what's going on with the dongle. We got to get the comm light connected to make our Bluetooth connection. Here we go. We are connected. We can go ahead and continue, and we're going to begin programming. Calibrating the tool, it gives us a couple of notices, like it shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. We can enter the license plate, scan the VIN, or enter the VIN manually. So we got to get the correct vehicle identified. We go get that license plate. Check the plate. This is a 2016 Outback. We're going to do a smart key. So push button start. You don't put a key in the ignition to start it. Smart key. Here we go. All right, important notices. It should take no more than 15 minutes. If it does, that's when you want to contact tech support. You can call them. A real person will answer the phone, regular business hours, and they'll walk you through to get things solved. Don't leave the app. Make sure you've got all your keys present for the programming procedure. Both your existing one, you must have one working key in order to make a spare key with the help of TomsKey Company. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Please wait. Initializing the procedure. Okay, well, this is underway. Let's go back and check on that phone call to see what the Subaru dealership wanted to charge to make a spare key. Still no answer. Now, let me point out an important thing. You want to make sure you have your emergency key blade cut. This guy is important if your fob battery ever dies or your vehicle battery dies, because then you can use it to unlock the door and get into your vehicle. And if it's your fob battery that's died, hold the key fob right up to the start button and press the start button with the key fob, and it'll start the engine even if the fob battery's dead and the buttons aren't working. Be sure to check out our Key by Photo key cutting service at the end of this video. It's absolutely amazing to get a spare key cut based on a picture you send in. All right, we're just about there. Preparing for programming, getting ready. Please wait. I saw the comm light turn off here. It's back on. Okay, leave the ignition off and turn the hazard lights on. It's important while you do this that you don't have anything on that's draining the battery. Keep the HVAC turned off. Don't have the heater or the air conditioning running. Have the windows down if it's a hot day. Make sure your headlights off, the interior lights are off. You don't want to do anything to mess up your programming. So we're going to leave the ignition off. The engine is not running. There's no lights on the dashboard, and we're going to turn on the emergency flashers. Okay, hazard lights are on, communicating. Make sure the ignition is off. Did we tell you that? Yep, nothing's on. It's important you follow these steps carefully and correctly. The app will improve it over time, so if there's something different from this video, make sure you follow what the app says. Hold the logo side of your currently programmed key. That's the one with our tile key finder. Here's the logo side, the side with the buttons on these Subarus. Flat against the vehicle start button. Do not press and wait for the vehicle to beep, that it's recognized the key. So here we go. Just heard a beep. Configuring the system, it says to hold the logo side of the new keyless entry remote. This is an aftermarket one, so you want to use the side with the buttons, right where the logo is on the OEM key. To the start button, wait for the vehicle to beep and the number of remotes to increase below. It says there's 2 remotes currently. course, that's our one working one, and the busted remote. This will be the third. So I'm going to hold it and listen for the beep, but it didn't cycle. I probably pulled it away too soon. Make sure you leave this up. I believe these Subarus usually beep twice. Let's hit continue and see what happens. It says programming was successful. I don't think it really was because that number did not cycle up. All right, well, let's test this and turn off these flashers. Buttons don't do anything. I try to start the engine, I get a no key detected message. So we've got a little problem. Are my keys working properly? No. Do I need some help? Yes, I do need some help. Okay, so I'm gonna grab another phone so that I can call and talk to them while I have this app. All right, I got my wife's phone. Let's give tech support a call and find out what to do since it didn't program quite correctly.
Thank you for calling. You have reached the technical support department.
I'm trying to make a key for a 2016 Subaru Outback and running into a problem. The app, Pair My Key app, tells me it was successful, but the number of keys didn't increment, and looking for some help.
There are other reasons why that can happen.
Okay.
We can't know for sure until we try it. So let's try it one more time, see what we can do, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so I should just start the programming procedure over again. All right, checking the plate. Currently shows 2 remotes, so I'm holding it up there. Heard 1 beep, still holding it.
Yeah, it should be a second beep right away. You can go ahead and take it away. And
Okay.
the number of remotes stayed the same?
Yeah, it stayed the same.
Okay, you can go ahead and hit continue and then complete out of the procedure, and then I'll give you the rundown of what causes that issue.
Okay, it says successful, but
Yeah.
that's what happened last time, and none of the buttons work on the new one. Okay,
So just double check your info before reordering, because those are really the only things it could be.
awesome. Okay, that's super helpful. Thank you for that information. We'll
No
double
problem.
check, make sure we get the right key, make sure it's the one that's never been used, and try it again. All right, so that's kind of interesting. This key is one that the customer provided. They didn't buy it from TomsKey.com. I'm going to get one from our inventory and make sure it's the right FCC ID number. That's an important thing. The FCC ID number is like the original equipment manufacturer. They register with the FCC ID, so it's printed usually on the back of the remote. Sometimes it's on the circuit board or inside the case. You might have to open up the case like you're changing the battery. But on this OEM one, it's printed there. It's kind of hard to see. If you snap a photo, you can usually zoom in. The aftermarket can actually print that same FCC ID because it's an aftermarket part, but it should say that it's compatible. And we work really hard to make sure you get a key that's going to work for your vehicle. So let's see if that's just the problem. Maybe it's the wrong FCC ID. Okay, so based on what tech support said, I came and got this purple one. Seems to have some kind of problem, either previously programmed to another vehicle, or it's the wrong FCC ID. So we're gonna have to return that. I got one, I put a blue tag on this. This is one that we sell from TomsKey Company. I double checked the FCC ID number here. This one's an aftermarket that's compatible with the matching FCC ID. So let's go ahead and we're gonna try pairing a key again. All right, we need to leave the ignition off. Ignition's off, the doors are closed, turn the hazard lights on. Okay, we got the hazard lights blinking. Go ahead and continue. Ignition is off, yes. Engine's not running, there's no lights up on the dashboard other than the hazards blinking. Let's continue. Configuring. Hold the logo side of your currently programmed key. So here's my currently programmed key. I'm gonna hold it right up, and I heard it beep. Saw this thing cycle. Watch this, it now wants the logo side of the new key, and it says our number of remotes is 2. So here's our new one. We're gonna hold it up. All right, we heard it beep twice. That's a really important thing. The instruction doesn't say it right now. Hopefully the app improves, but we heard it beep twice, and then this incremented to 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit continue, configuring the system. All right, programming, it says it's successful. Test your keyless remote. So really important. On your new one, you want to hold it up to that button for several seconds. Listen for it to beep twice. So let's test this guy out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect, unplug the programmer. Now there's 2 things we need to check. We got to check the remote buttons. All right, so let's do that first. Okay, Watch our lock button. Here's the original one. Okay, that works. Here's the new one. Boom, look at that. That works beautifully. All right, now we need to test that the engine starts. To do that, I've first got to get all keys out of the vehicle. So I'm gonna take these away from the vehicle. All right, with the keys away from the vehicle, I'm gonna try starting the engine. As I push the button, I get a key not detected warning. So we're gonna bring these in one at a time. Here's the original one. Oh, notice that green light lit up there? Engine fired right up. This is good. Everything's running. I'm gonna take this one out. Now the only key is this blue one, the new one. So I push the button, push the brake down. Ooh, the green light turned on, that's a good sign. And the engine's fired right up. Excellent. So this key is fully working. I'll go check the trunk button next. And here's our new key. Let's check the trunk button. Boom. Look at that. Everything's working great. All right, after testing, I can say yes, keys are working properly. No, I don't need tech support help. We're all done. Beautiful. Can you believe how easy that was to get a spare key made with the help of Tom's Key Company in this little device? Let's go back and check on that phone call to see what the Subaru dealership wanted to charge to make a spare key. I'm trying to find out what it takes to get a key for a 2016 Outback. It's a push button.
Okay, let's see the key itself. Just about $330.
Oh, $330? Okay.
Yeah. And then they charge $130 about to get it programmed on top of that. So you're at $460 plus tax.
$460 to make a spare key at the dealership. $460 plus tax. Okay, and does that include the metal emergency key blade and getting that cut as well and such?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so $460 plus tax. What do I need to do that? Can I just come in? Do I need to get an appointment?
Set up an appointment.
And do you know how long I should plan to be there? Or should I talk to service about that?
They'll probably have you here for about an hour.
About an hour? All right. Can you believe that? That's outrageous. And they want me to make an appointment, spend an hour in the waiting room while they do it. You saw how quick that was. You can do it right at home with the help of Tom's Key Company. It takes about 15 minutes. No problem. So the choice is yours. Come to tomskey.com, place your order today, or you can go to the dealership and have all sorts of fun in their waiting room for an hour and pay an arm and a leg. Now be sure you add our optional key by photo key cutting service. You're gonna get your key blade nice and flat and get it from 3 different angles directly above, and we will cut your new key so it arrives already fitting your vehicle. Isn't that amazing? At Tom's Key Company, we know you come to us because you want a spare key at an affordable price with no hassle. So we make it quick and easy. You saw programming this key, we had to talk technical support to get a little help. They help solve the problem. And guess what? If technical support can't solve the problem, no worries, we have a full money back guarantee. So you've got nothing to lose, because if you don't walk away with a working key and fob when you're done, send it all back, you get a full refund. It's that easy. Come to tomskey.com today. Place your order, everything will arrive quickly. And if you add our key by photo key cutting service, your key will arrive already cut to fit your vehicle. It's amazing. At Tom's Key Company, we're here to help you. Now please smash the like button, subscribe to this channel to make sure you can find the video again. If you want to see what happens when you go to the car dealership to get a key made, check out my hidden camera video right here.